We're back for an Odyssey, y'all. Once again, whose Odyssey is it? Well, you can
The
make an argument that
Dragonlords.
it's all these fine people's Odyssey. But they're bringing lots of fun people along with them too. Oh, what's this? That's one less person I have in my notes. Oh yeah, it looks like Bront died last time. Okay, well, one less person's on the Odyssey, an NPC. No big deal.
No big deal.
Boat's sitting outside of Fire Island, and you know what happened last time? You guys decided to come here to drop a few lizard folk off. Oh, and Bront.
And
but
Bront.
He was dropped off earlier.
He's part of it. Yeah.
Well, what are you gonna do? Let's see. Yeah, so Louis and Liza are pretty conflicted. They'd love to get ashore. A little sad that they're missing a third person from their group. I and Kyros not wanting to get anywhere near him.
I don't blame you. I think I'm still covered in viscera.
Yeah, so we've got a bunch of things that you crafted last time, most of which have already been delivered. The Rod of Lordly Might currently being crafted. Quick cutaway. You see Vulcan using Pythor's hammer, hammering away at the Mithril Forge. Sally the Salamander, right there at his side, helping out. Cut back to the Ultros. Anything to take care of before you want to get aboard Fire Island? Drop anchor?
Go ahead.
I'm just going to say maybe we could play a game.
Yes. Would you like to play a game?
Nyrix would like to challenge Estor to our Chekhov's board game, which with the terms that when I win, he needs to leave Kyros and not possess anyone else in GTFO. Those are the terms, and he must abide by them according to the rules of this game. So,
wow, what does he get if he wins?
he gets the satisfaction of knowing that he defeated someone who was smarter than him. Because I'm still wearing the circlet of intellect. So.
Now, if I remember right, and not to play against us, but Estor actually gets to set the terms, right? Is that how it works?
I think the challenge gets to set the terms.
Which is a bummer, but
that's cool.
But yeah, let's see.
But we can maybe we can negotiate this.
Chekhov's board game.
I don't actually remember. I forgot you guys even had that.
Yeah, the game of 20 squares, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was literally talking to Andy on a call in Soup, and I was like, the way the board is set here, I think it's lose, lose, lose. I'm like, wait, the way the board is set, we have a goddamn Chekhov's board game I've been sitting on since episode 6 because we bought it for the lulz. Like, hey, who knows? We can manufacture situations in which this comes up. And very good.
20 squares. All right, let's see here. The game of 20 squares, more commonly known as the Royal Game. Okay. Considered to be sacred.
Yes.
Been played by gods and mortals since the dawn of time. Kings sometimes use the game to resolve disputes that would otherwise result in war. It does require 2 players, and it's played by moving 7 pieces across the board, comprising of 20 squares. Dice are rolled to determine how quickly the pieces can move, and the object of the game is to reach the end of the 20-square course before your opponent. It's a mix of strategy and luck. It's protected against magical interference, which prevents cheating with spells such as Mage Hand. Okay. Anything can be wagered on the outcome of the game. Wealth, power, magic, even the lives of 2 players. Whenever gods play the game, this wager is enforced by magic woven into the fabric of the multiverse. Depending upon the nature of the wager, as many as 6 rematches may be allowed. Oh, so you can do a best of 7.
Double or nothing. You 2 lion men.
2 players are required to play. They have to agree on their wager beforehand. It is customary to cut the thumb and make a blood handshake before the game begins.
He's a ghost.
Sounds like an Esther thing to do.
Yeah.
It sounds unsanitary, though.
Sounds like a
Thank you.
Yeah, you might
Andromeda.
you might get bird flu from me.
You might get
Humans
lion
result by making
fever.
A series
from me.
of opposed skill checks represent various strategies.
fever.
Each skill check determines the outcome of the race between the 2 game pieces. The winner of the game is the player who wins at least 4 rounds. Okay, so you're setting forth a suggestion of terms. Then you want to challenge Estor so that he GTFOs out of Kyros. Is that what you're trying to accomplish here?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And leaves the rest of our peoples alone too. Like no re-entry.
So
he has to you know.
Get going,
just scarf.
Esther.
GTFO.
Gong it.
Okay, so what's the opposite end if Estor wins?
I mean, I think he gets
I
Kyros.
think he gets me
gets-
permanently.
He not only gets control of Kyros, but he gets full control of the Ultros. Everywhere it goes, he's the captain from here on out. You all become his crew.
Do we think that's equivalent?
I don't love it, but I don't love any other outcome.
It's Estor's gone forever versus Estor's very much in your lives forever.
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of an all or nothing, you know.
My plan before this was we have to murder Kyros. Is it preferable to murdering Kyros? Hopefully.
I mean, it's a best of 7 game too, so we could.
It's
just
7
keep
rolls.
until we win.
Now, are they just
Yeah.
flat rolls, or what are they influenced by?
They are skill checks.
Okay.
Yeah.
A series
all
of
different
opposed
each
skill
time?
checks. Yeah, also there's 7
Okay.
different skills that are involved. Yeah.
Great. I'm down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
I think Nyrix being our jack of all trades bard is for sure the most qualified to do this.
yeah.
Mhm.
Now,
Also,
so
the
no
rogue
magical
is our
interference.
backup.
With the rogue,
No
with our
magical
rogue
interference.
as
Yeah.
no magical
The rogue is
interference. The rogue's a backup.
So
But yeah, also Nyrix
can't
bought the
grant-
game, so I think that is also fitting. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, this feels like a
You
real
go-
right move.
No magical interference. No spells. I would argue no magic items. No magical interference.
Ooh, no magic items. I still
This
think
is skill to
we're
skill,
okay,
straight up.
but it does. So even things that are naturally enhancing attributes, for instance. Well, I still like Nyrix in this fight, but that does.
So
give me a
that will
little
knock
bit of
my
pause,
strength
but
down, and that'll knock my intelligence down. My strength will go to 10, and my intelligence will also go to
I mean,
10.
I can list the skills for you.
Okay.
Performance,
love it.
Yeah.
insight,
Natural.
Yeah.
that would seem to be okay.
That's going to be... I'd say I can't affect that one either way.
Oh, I have insight.
You do?
it's got to be
Okay.
one player.
Damn,
It's
we
gotta be
can't all
one
take a
player.
turn.
So you're gonna have to decide who it is. But
Okay.
performance,
Right.
Okay, so-
insight, history,
Intelligence, okay. So we
Deception.
got one with an...
Deception.
Okay.
Deception's
That's
probably
2 for
Nyrix
me.
again.
Yes.
intimidation,
Nyrix.
3.
persuasion,
4.
and perception.
Okay, so you got
So, okay, so there's
3 you're
4 skills I am apt at in
Yeah.
terms of natural ability, and everything else is flat. Everything
Yeah,
else
we-
is at 10.
Now,
Because wisdom and intelligence for me are both at 10,
Yeah.
and nothing was for Dex, right? So
do you
Correct.
consider
Yeah.
No,
Kyros?
'cause-
He adds 0 to all of those things.
Yes.
So think about that.
Oh yeah, whose stats are you using? Garrett.
No, I'm
Estor's
assuming
or Kyros?
I'm assuming he's using Esther's mental stats.
It would be Esther's
yeah.
mental
who
stats.
probably has pretty good. He
which
got a
I'm
bunch of
looking
people
up right
following
now.
him. Like he's got a presence.
I feel like deception and intimidation is probably somewhere in Esther's wheelhouse.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I have +3 insight. I have +3 intimidation. Really? I should be scaring.
You probably
people
have
more.
wisdom. You're a survivalist.
Well, my wisdom is. I'm only adding proficiency to these things.
Oh,
It's
I
like
see,
my
I see.
all my mental stats are 10 or under.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That track.
But yeah, and Nyrix has Jack of all trades.
Doesn't
Right,
being
so I
a
didn't
ghost
check.
count as like magic? Doesn't that like give him unfair bonuses? Does he have to deghostify?
Can he cheat?
Well, that's just kind of what he is. Let's see.
Well, I am a guy wearing a belt and with a crown.
Can a brother
Yeah,
not
Esther can't-
accessorize?
Esther can't disrobe his ghost.
I don't want to see that anyway.
That's how we get him. That's how we get him. We trick him to leave Kyros, and then we're like,
Yeah.
Okay, Esther's stats.
I just failed a charisma save again. Oh no!
Right.
And
it's like, oh, okay. It's like stepping on the rake twice.
Yeah,
All right.
that one's on me. Really?
Yeah.
My bad.
Fool me once.
this is still our best non-kill our party mate option, I think. So
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What
Plus, it's
happens if you
fucking
don't?
Chekhov's board game.
What happens with Chekhov's board game if you don't abide by the outcome? Like, say if like Esther went against his word, or we went against our word, what would happen?
I mean, there are
Um,
very specific rules in this setting against.
I think we all get
breaking.
cursed, probably.
Oath
Yeah.
breaking.
Yeah.
But
So you would be breaking an oath. Yeah, so.
So two
Yeah, this is
versus
a little
becomes-
more.
It's a double negative, make the positives kind of thing.
No, that'd be bad news.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, no, I'll honor the terms. The agreement that I will make.
Okay.
I don't want to, DM for Garrett, but you'd probably be looking at a Curse of the Treacherous if you broke this, because that's the one that breaks powerful oaths.
Right.
well, and we can have gods as witnesses. I know it says typically they're woven in beforehand. I don't know that any of us can do that, but we can all swear that we've seen this. These are the terms. The board game's magic.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Good.
We're going to do
And
this.
his terms are he'll relinquish Kyros, or he's the captain.
And all
And he
that
keeps
entails.
Kyros.
And he gets my body.
Okay.
And he chooses where we go on your birthday.
Yeah.
Oh. I want to go to Olive Garden.
You're gonna fill up a
Grown-up restaurant.
Esther's like, I fucking love this place. You're off your nut.
I love how authentically Greek it is.
Oh my god. All right. So,
All right, what do we gotta do?
terms of the wager. And this is one-on-one, so this is Nyrix versus Esther.
Right.
The terms of the wager. If Nyrix wins, Esther's out of Kyros and out of all of your lives. He's just off the Ultros and he's gone.
Yep.
Not around anymore.
Better than I
Right.
If Esther wins, he gets full control of Kyros and becomes captain of the Ultros.
Right.
And you all are part of his crew.
We have to.
That's
be
the
a-
part I hate.
Okay.
But
So, very important question. One game of the game of 20 squares is 7 rounds.
oh, nervous.
Are we playing one game to determine it, or are we going to play more than one game to determine it?
Oh, like best out of 3 or something?
You can do as
And,
much as the best out of 7.
Do we want this to be the full
No, I
episode?
mean, one game.
Yeah.
One game is 7 rounds.
That's right.
Right, but you
you're
could-
suggesting we could go
You
21 rounds.
could
or
do
Right,
up to
exactly.
7 games.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I see.
I'm leaving
Right.
that guy. Esther's happy to do whatever. He wants to leave it up to you. Want to do one
How
game?
fair
He's
of
an
him.
aggressive kind of guy. He's happy with one
Yeah,
game.
winner take all kind of thing. Oh man,
Sure.
that's hard. That's hard.
I know there's a part of me that's like, let's do best of 3, but there's a part of me that wants it to be over with. But that being over with doesn't always land in our favor.
Kyros can't do math, so he's not going to weigh in. Also, doesn't understand the
Safe.
rules of the game as established last week.
safer to go best of 3 because I still like Timothy's array.
Odds.
But heads up is that's it, dude. You abide by this right away. So, Timothy, how confident are you feeling? How warmed up are your dice?
My dice are good. My dice are good. I always prime them up to their top number, get them ready to go. I've done it a few times, and I'm got my blue special here, so
now
ready to go.
Garrett, I can't bless. I can't give him Owl's wisdom. No lingering magic effects. What about inspirations? Can Timothy use inspirations? They are not magical.
I can't use them on myself.
No, but your literal ivory roll inspirations.
DM.
Like
I don't have
advantage. Okay. Never mind.
I don't have any.
Quick, make a pun.
So, right.
No, this is straight up. Nothing. Everything's left to the side. This is going to be straight up. No advantages. You tell me how many games we're going to play.
So we're going to do... Marty, you set the game number.
With that in mind, I think best of 3.
So 3 is 3 7-round games, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's right? Okay. So that is 21 rolls.
Yes.
If you need them.
Right.
Yes,
it might just be 14.
A maximum
It's
of
going to be
21
14.
Right.
Actually, technically, it can be as few as 8, but...
Could be as few as 8.
Oh, true.
We could be done in 8 rolls.
Boom, 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 boom.
Okay. The terms have been set. Best of 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
The fate of the party in your hands, Nyrix.
All right.
You are seeking to end one curse. Perhaps you'll end a second early. Okay. Game 1, roll number 1. This is performance.
Okay.
Performance.
Nyrix.
Got it?
Okay. That is... What's my bonus? That is a 21.
12. Nyrix takes the first round.
Hooray.
Fucking go.
Go.
Nyrix and Estor.
Get out.
So Nyrix is up 1-0. Okay.
That's good.
Second roll. Second round. Insight.
Yep. Insight. I look shrewdly at Kyros, and I think Kyros is so much more handsome than Estor could ever be, because I have that insight about him.
That's very true.
That's very, very true. Okay, that's not so bad. I'm trained in insight, so in fact, I have expertise in insight. So
Jack of all trades.
I rolled it. So I rolled a dirty 17.
12. Nyrix is up 2-0. Okay.
It was the shrewd insight about Kyros' inherent curiosity.
I'm pretty.
Third round. History.
Okay. Where am I? Yeah, I've got some history. Okay. Ready? Oh, okay.
Go for it.
That is a. Let's see this here. 18.
18 beats a 13. Nyrix is up 3-0. So at this point, Estor needs a clean sweep of the last 4 rounds. All right. Fourth round. Deception.
Deception. Okay.
Deception.
I like our bard with that.
Estor, you have such a great way of expressing yourself.
Estor's
Okay,
got to have points in this.
Dirty 21. I guess all
22.
21s are dirty.
22.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Crap.
Cam.
It's just one.
You got
It's just one.
He's naturally better at being a liar.
Yeah.
Look, shutouts are hard in the professional 20 squares league. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like,
Look, we got 3 to 1. I mean, 3 on him before he scored 1. That's
right.
good odds or something.
True.
3-1. 3-1.
He can't moneyball this shit.
Okay.
Sounds like.
Fifth round, intimidation.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's gonna be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Estor. Ooh. Shit. Okay. Yep. That's an 11.
19.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
It's okay.
I rolled a 5.
Alright.
I rolled
okay.
a 5. It's cool.
Okay.
3-2. This
The
is what
score
makes
is
it
3-2. Esther is coming
Yep.
back. Round 6.
Uh-huh.
Persuasion.
Okay. Shit. Okay, that is a 13.
20.
Shit.
It is tied.
Okay,
3-3.
we're neck and neck.
It's
Neck
dramatic.
and neck.
It's dramatic.
Dramatic. Perception.
Sweep of the first 3 rounds, Nyrix. Sweep of the second set of 3 rounds, Esther. Final round of the first game, round 7,
Mm-hmm.
perception. Perception.
16. 16.
10. Nyrix wins the first game.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
What's that
I'm
size?
still in
of
sports
the
mode
idea?
too, so I'm
I'm not in my
Taking
body to give
everything
you a
from
high
that.
five, but high five.
up in pace. Yeah.
You're ordering onion rings from the bar right now.
It says Nyrix on the back.
Somebody get Marty a pole to climb up.
Dude, I need
my
to be
God.
pacing right now, and I can't.
All right.
Somebody grease the
I
mask.
remind you, you could have went one game and you would have won already, but now we got to see how.
I know,
game 2
I know.
works out.
Hush your mouth. I know.
It's gonna be fine.
Cool.
It's okay.
Okay.
I'll just win this one too.
You'll
and
just
it'll
win
be
this
over.
one,
Yeah,
and then it'll be fine.
And then I'll just
Yep, and then it'll be
And
over.
then
it'll
you
be
do
fine.
is win 4 of these. All you need to do is get 4 of these. Right.
Game 2,
Eyes on
round
Fred.
1. We come
Yeah.
back to performance. Performance.
I'm gonna make
Okay.
sure that Kira is writing this down. By the way.
Performance. Okay.
I just
18.
met a girl named Performance.
Performance.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Timothy,
18.
that was 18, 21.
18.
Oof.
Motherfucker.
Who knew he had the acting
Esther
bug?
gets
Okay.
this
I
one.
rolled a 10. What do you want? Okay.
He rolled pretty highly on that.
He did. He did. I don't have expertise in it. Just proficiency.
Second game, second round. Insight.
Okay.
Insight.
Insight. Shazam. Okay. Dirty 20.
Let's go.
Oh, 18. That goes to
Nice.
Nyrix.
Boom. Neck and neck.
All right, we're 1-1.
Okay.
Third round of the second game,
Uh-huh.
history. History.
His histoire. 24.
Whoa,
You do know
17.
much about history. Nailed it.
Wow,
I do.
Nyrix gets another one.
Meanwhile, Esther lived through most of it, so that's
Yeah.
I know.
So
I know.
what kind of dumbass
That's
is he?
taking
It's
his film
gonna
on his
be
own
history
court.
in a second. Oh,
Actually,
Wow.
it's not 24. It's 20.
oh,
But that's
Still
still
beats an
good.
18.
So okay.
Yeah,
Still-
Okay. Good.
Still-
No, because
still good
I
enough.
forgot to adjust. I did adjust last time for the.
Oh, the
The
but
crown
I,
being
but I
off,
didn't
right,
do it
right,
for
right.
I
this
see.
because it's only a
Gotcha.
+1 instead of a +4.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay. Fourth round is deception.
Look at this.
All right. Fuck. Natural 1.
Ah,
So that is a 8.
Right.
That's a 9. That's a 9 total. He could
Yeah.
roll 1.
24.
Nyrix has an honest face. Are we going to hold that against him now?
How's that a bad thing?
Hold my face against me.
Oh,
Okay.
the evil
After
person's a
4
better
rounds in
liar.
the second game, it's 2-2.
It's 2-2.
So it's down to the last 3 rounds. Got to get 2 out of the last 3. Intimidation.
Yeah, see, this is one of his good ones.
Fuck. God damn it. I rolled a fucking natural. It's a dirty 10. I rolled a 4.
No, this is a
That's 10.
22 from
Okay.
Esther. 22. From
Yeah,
Esther.
yeah.
It's
yeah.
okay.
Esther takes the lead.
It's okay.
Good.
Hey,
It's all good.
hey, we're all underdogs. They don't like us and we don't care. Am I right?
That's
Esther's leading 3-2.
Mm-hmm.
Sixth round. Sixth round of the
Mhm.
second game. Persuasion. Persuasion.
15.
Nat 20.
Mother fudge. All right. He's
Okay, it's okay.
Esther wins game 2
yeah. Okay.
by a score of 4-2.
Mhm.
So now the game is 1-1. Estor and Nyrix. This comes down to one game, the third game.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're going to reset the game.
Mm-hmm.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Everybody just chill. Performance. Round 1. Performance.
18.
8. Nyrix gets round 1. Okay. Second round is Insight.
Come on, Nyrix.
13.
20.
Mother fudge. Okay.
1 to 1.
1.
1 to 1. This is coming down to a
Keeping it
best of
interesting.
5 rounds. Best of 5 rounds. Round 3. History. History.
Hang on. History is 14.
13.
Nice.
Oh,
Wow.
Nyrix barely gets that.
Shit, dude.
Love it.
Okay.
That's why we play the
3
game.
rounds in. 2, 1.
They don't
Nyrix
ask
is
how,
up.
they ask how many.
That's right.
Round 4. This is where it gets tough. Deception. Deception.
So good at that. Fuck. 13.
19.
What do you want? Okay. It's getting close.
Okay, we're all tied up
Tied
after
game.
4 rounds.
Tied
2-2. Down to the last 3 rounds. Similar to the game you just played, Estor took that one.
Okay, I don't need any of these weird stats about who's up when you. I hate when they.
It's raining on a Saturday. Esther's
I don't need any of that.
No one.
Nobody needs that.
Okay. Round 5. Intimidation.
Eight.
23.
I rolled a 2.
23.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay. It's 3-2, Estor.
This is why we play.
2 rounds left.
What? This is it.
Nyrix has
This
to
is
win
it.
both of these rounds.
Yes,
This
Oh.
is a game-winning round potentially for Estor if he gets this. And this is persuasion.
Oh, I gotta give the
Persuasion.
spirit energy to Timothy's dice.
Good.
Natural 20. And
Oh,
persuasion
oh.
with a natural 20 is a 26.
Do a dab.
Yeah,
do
that
dab,
beats
do
a
dab,
9.
Do a dab. Do a
He,
dab.
he rolled low. All right, we're all tied up. This has come down to one roll, y'all. One roll to
Scallywag
determine
energy.
the fate of the Dragonlords, this Odyssey. It all comes down to a little old perception check. Who would have thought way back when you were rolling up your characters, whether or not you'd want to take the skill training perception, right? Whether or not you'd want to put some stuff into wisdom. Estor's put a lot into wisdom. He's got a pretty good
No,
perception.
not
Do
me.
you?
I'm okay.
One roll. It's all come down to this.
Okay. It's a natural 1.
No.
It's a natural 1.
What is it total, Timothy?
Total for perception is a 7.
He rolled a 7.
So wait. It's
So it's a
He didn't roll,
tie.
tied?
but he did roll a 7. By rule, tied skilled checks must be repleted until one player prevails.
Okay. Okay.
We must re-roll
Ah.
because it's not the nat 1,
Okay.
it's the skill check. It's the skill check. It's opposed.
Right, because there's no
One more
such thing as
time.
a nat,
Yeah.
nat one on skill
Perception.
check.
Failure for skill check. All right.
That's pretty high. This is pretty high.
$13. You rolled a 6.
16.
Ah,
Yeah.
Estor wins the game of 20 squares
Should have got one game.
and collects on his bounty.
Can I say goodbye?
That
That's,
was easier
was-
than I thought it was going to be, huh?
No one
Oh.
likes you.
You just handed everything over to me. Well, it's about time I take over, huh? Andromeda, the deck needs swabbing. Delta, get down below and make sure you check every one of them oars is working in fine shape. I'm a captain now. Nyrix, you doing well. You gonna be my first mate. Huh?
Aye.
Yeah, now we've got a little bit of fun on our hands. Estor's Odyssey kicks off right now. Hey, I'm a fair man, right? Tell him, Kyros. Oh, I gotta give you control. Go ahead, Kyros, tell him. Okay, that's enough. He says I'm a fine man. And now I'm in control. Hey, we're at Fire Island. Seems like a fun place to be. Might as well make a best of it while we's here. Kyros, I'll hand controls back over to you for now. But whenever I want to step in, I'll step in, eh? Me and you. We can get this staring like it's supposed to be. I don't want to deal with any of the boring shit, eh?
What? Walking?
The walk in and all that stuff. Yeah. I'm not into that.
That must be why he chooses to be disembodied.
Hey everybody, I'm back.
I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault. It's the racist ghost who lives in my head's fault.
Right.
Kyros, you want to go on a long walk on the beach, bud?
A long walk off a short pier.
Should we? I mean, can we challenge him again?
A short walk off a long. They said up to 7 games, but I don't know if you can do it like no
I
tag.
think we had
No,
to
I
set
mean,
that beforehand.
Just make a
but
new bet.
rematches.
Make a new bet.
Double or nothing.
Kinda-
2 lion men. We're gonna find you a second lion man.
I have a brother, and his name is Biros. He's kind of an idiot, I'll be honest.
Oh,
Yeah, I kind
He
of
thinks food can hurt
we
you.
don't have anything to barter with him on.
Does he want the vacation home
Grasping
body?
and-
Anybody willing to give that up?
Insatiable. I mean, a vacation home?
No, a vacation home body.
Uh,
If someone else wants to, give him a
Oh,
summer
I mean,
a summer
I
retreat
could.
of a Birdman or some sort of Amazonian.
God, that was so close.
I think that he probably likes being the big, strong.
Yeah, no, he
man.
picked me for a reason. I'm
for sure.
doing great, everybody.
I think the only bargaining chip that we would have is like, hey, racist, want to go live in an Amazon instead of a lion man? I don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
How do we kill a dead god?
He's not a god. He's
A god, he's
He's
just a ghost.
he's just a really mean dude who likes the gods. Or doesn't
Yeah.
like the
And
gods. I can't
Oh.
remember.
at that point, we just have to destroy the host. And I was careful when listening to the bargain. He didn't say we couldn't mutiny. He just said he was the captain and we have to do what he says.
That's true. I thought about that too.
So
So
Hey, now
all
that
right, we
Esther,
just can't
now
break
that
the
Esther can
agreement.
just take over and talk to you all one-on-one, let me jump in here, huh? Let me let you in on a little secret of mine.
Oh, no,
this is a
it's-
fun one
It's your
too.
6-month review.
I'm letting Kyros hang around, right? But if Kyros ever dies, he's gone, and I get full control of the body, right? So if you is thinking about mutiny, that means you're gonna have to kill me twice to get rid of me.
I can
double
do
or
that.
nothing.
Can we
Just
recruit
keep that
a,
in the back of your minds, huh? That's the captain speaking. Back to you, buddy.
Okay,
That's-
just a
that's
heads
why
up. I
Kyros-
do have like 100 hit points, so
Yeah, this is
So-
why
I have
Garrett needs to go on a
93.
long walk on a beach so we can privately talk about this.
I need to take a short walk off of a long pier. Am I right, everybody?
we'll
Yeah.
really need to control the rest of this timetable. Okay.
Okay. Well,
Okay,
You
quick,
know,
go recruit another character that I'll play, and then we can fight the barbarian. No, I mean I have faith in the 4 of you being able to do it. 1-on-1, I think I can kill any of you, especially if you have to kill me twice.
Yeah, it's
but
gonna be
the
Right.
4
Well,
of you,
we could-
you start hold
we could-
personing. Unless he gets
we
his
could
stats.
We could just roll initiative and just do it now. Let me put my belt back on.
Give me a second.
Can we get
Yeah, let's-
Bulldog in on this? Can we get
Outfit's
my
not
dad
good.
in
Yeah,
on
right.
this? Like,
Yeah, what about Pythor? He likes me.
Let's prepare to disembark, which is
Yeah.
Nyrix, get reattuned to your array. Everyone
Yeah.
Get
Does
ready
anybody
to
want to
fire
wear
island.
the? I mean, I guess I could keep this thing on my head. What are we doing here?
Yeah, he's saying we're going to Fire Island. Let's get prepared to disembark.
He is the
Well,
captain.
we're already at Fire Island.
Right, yeah, but like he's saying, he seems to be
Oh.
allowing that we can do what we came here for. So let's
Right. Let's get the task done, huh? Let's get these lizard shits off my boat.
Oh, he wants he wants all of the not hims off the boat. So if we can just
Doesn't that include Kyros?
prioritize, I think I'm useful. He's one of those
too.
racists.
Right.
No, Kyros is fine. He has a job or something.
Right.
Personally,
I'm
just
polite
speaking
or
from the
something.
perspective of the good guys, Sidon and Netheria really think this Odyssey has gotten very interesting now. They're really curious to see how this goes.
But isn't
Just
he their
saying.
hated
I am
enemy?
too.
Like, he's in charge now. He's going to be meaner than we were.
Enemy of our enemy is our friend.
We were going to be pretty mean.
I didn't intend to be nice, that's for sure.
Okay. So you got some crystal clear blue waters around Fire Island here. There's a handful of smaller islands that surround this landmass. And you notice even from the ship that it's dense tropical foliage type of island, right? You're similar to that type of stuff with some of the other places that you visited. Wildlife is abundant. You can hear it. And there's one impressive black mountain that rises from the jungle at the center of the main island. And there's a smell of smoke and brimstone that hangs in the air. You can tell Fire Island is dominated by what looks to be an active volcano at its center. And it right now looks somewhat quiet. There's just a thin trail of smoke snaking into the sky from the caldera. And you can easily navigate the coral reef around this island. The waters are calm. The ship anchors, and you get on board without any trouble. Onto the island. All right, so Louis and Liza begrudgingly welcome you to the island. Not all of you, just some of you.
We understand.
And they lead you to a part of the island where their tribe lives. Their tribe is called the Firewalkers. And no, I'm sorry, not the Firewalkers. Is it the Firewalkers? Yeah, the Fire. What is it? There's so many names. Is it the Fire? Oh, let me take a look at my notes. Make sure I get it right, because the interior ones who they hate might be the Firewalkers. Yeah, they are the Fire Starters. So Louis and Liza are part of the Fire Starters, and they lead you into the area of their island that is controlled by their tribe, and they introduce you to their lizard queen, who is named Vitha. So Vitha welcomes you. Welcome, great heroes. I've heard all about you. Your fame spreads even to Fire Island.
Thank you, Majesty. We enjoy your hospitality greatly.
Yes. But before we speak of hospitality, first business. You have already saved 2 of my lizard folk. 3 more have been captured by those hideous firewalkers who control the center of the island around the volcano. Not to mention they are raising a dragon who, if it gets old enough, will surely decimate the rest of the tribes. These vile firewalkers have decided to worship Sidon instead of the nameless god beneath the island. This is unacceptable. Sidon has given them authority to take this dragon and has given them a powerful magical artifact with which they rule. Please, I implore you, we need your help.
Yeah, you had me at side on. Yeah.
Yes, we will help.
So Vitha explains that while there is a path you can navigate to the center of the island, to the volcano, to the caldera, where the firewalkers are headquartered, if you will, she knows of a secret path. And she can inform you of this secret path so that you can hopefully get there undetected if you should choose that means of approach. They employ, the firewalkers employ these pterodons that fly around and scout. So you're going to have to be especially cautious if you don't want to be spotted ahead of time from the air.
Okay.
But, she says, back to the feast. Before you leave, a celebratory feast for the great heroes. And she claps her hands and she says, Charles, come here. And you see this
Charles.
You see this somewhat thin, sort of, a bit younger, probably, smaller because of his size. A lizard man sort of walks in and he says, yes, mother. He says, Charles, my third son, you shall be the honorary part of the feast tonight. We shall serve you to these great heroes to show you how grateful we are to have them.
Oh,
Take him away.
We all have allergies to lizard people.
Right.
So,
Is he free range? Open pasture?
Gluten-free.
Of course, he eats nothing but the best of food as my son here on Fire Island.
No.
Is
artisanal.
artisanal, yes.
Will you not accept this great honor I bestow upon you as heroes?
It's more of an allergy thing. You don't want us to break out and not be able to do the quest. So.
Yeah, is salmonella a concern? How raw do you serve Lizard Man?
No, he will be expertly cooked and seasoned. It will be a great feast.
He will be seasoned, everyone. Think about that.
Gyros.
Sorry.
we mean.
I'm a little confused right
with a
now.
delicious side of mashed potatoes and gravy.
Oh, come on.
And corn.
There's going to be mashies?
I'll take the side. But yes, we mean no disrespect nor dishonor, but it is simply incompatible with our physiological system.
Very well. You insult me with not accepting my third son. Perhaps my larger, more plump second son, William. You shall eat him tonight, then. William, get it.
What we're saying is that
We're
if we eat
vegetarian?
any lizard people, we'll break out and collapse and not be able to save you.
We get the lizard fever.
Yeah, we get the lizard fever.
Throat closes real bad.
It's a whole thing, yeah.
It's not a question of
It's
which
a curse.
son.
We've been cursed with a lizard man allergy. Do you have a
You
royal...
have a hard bargain. Very
Do you have
well.
vegetarian
My first
options?
son, the prince who is in position to take over as king. Roger, get in here. You are the largest and plumpest of all. Get in here. You shall be the feast
Roger,
tonight.
no, honey.
It's first off, love the name. Second, again, I think the order of sons isn't really the sticking point. It's the
No, I think she's saying it's the
anaphylactic.
plumpness. We need
the plumpness.
We need the plumper one. He does look tastier, but I said I would stop. I don't eat people.
Yeah.
I don't. I have made that very clear.
We shall double the amount of seasonings.
Oh, see.
no. It's
Now
an
there's-
anaphylactic thing.
Naya, now there's 11 herbs and spices.
We have EpiPens on hand.
Oh, wow.
First off, great. That's very considerate.
The
of
lizard
you,
people
but-
have socialized medicine. What a utopia.
and you can eat their sons. No, we simply. I hate to refuse any of your hospitality, but this is just too much. We haven't even done the thing yet.
Right, you're rewarding us for a thing. Do you have a royal oxen we could eat? Or maybe a goat?
You've already saved 2 of my people, so I thought I would throw a celebratory feast.
So then you're sacrificing one. I feel like you're.
So I'm
Yeah,
going to
it's a
sidebar
net
and just
one.
be like,
Yeah,
so if we
Lacey
tell them
control
that one of them was also killed, will that offset it and maybe take us off, the feast pressure off?
That was a Geigen. Maybe they don't care about Geigens.
No, wait, didn't we lose a lizard man in the caves?
Yeah. We lost
yeah,
one, didn't we?
maybe. Yeah. Have we considered
also
putting
in a very-
Charles in charge?
Oh, let's think about that. Wait, didn't we have a lizard person princess too? What happened to her? Am I making that up?
That's good.
Is that a dream I had?
It might be a dream you
I do like lizard people.
They're fun.
Okay, so no feast.
No, we'll
Sorry.
take a feast.
Well, I mean,
but
We
like,
can
the
have
mashed
faith. It
potatoes
just has
sound
to be
really great.
vegetarian.
okay, wait.
Oh,
It has to be
If
vegetarian.
we, if
you don't want the main part of the feast. You just want the sides.
Yeah,
Just
Yes,
side-
we're,
please.
we're a
look,
side.
I have made
Okay.
plenty of dinner out
Okay.
of just sides. Believe me.
Yeah.
Very good.
And most weddings I
Bring
go
out the
to.
feast of only sides for the heroes.
Only sides and alcohol.
Appetizos.
If we could.
Right.
Where's the
They quickly
antipastos?
line up these crude tables. They give you these sort of crude benches to sit on. They bring out the array. The mashed potatoes are there. She explains the gravy has little chunks of one of the common villagers in it. It's just
Very
something
good.
they do to spice it up. There's corn on the side. There's plenty of alcohol to be taken. Wine, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lizard
Oh.
ale, which is a
Is there
little
any
questionable.
lizard butter?
Yeah.
There is?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm
they
just gonna
churned they
put some of
churned
that
up
on-
Carol's body. They really just
Oh,
went at it, and
all right,
it kind
just
of
potatoes.
congeals. And,
Sounds
yep.
like, well, hold on. Is there, do you put butter and sour cream in the potatoes when you make them?
Well, it's either that or the gravy.
Okay, so it sounds like we can drink none of this. Eat none of it? It's...
Right.
I guess you could eat plain potatoes and corn.
Ugh. I'd rather die.
That is my daughter's absolute favorite, by the way. So
I mean, I can do without
I'll
gravy,
have that.
but no butter and
I'll pick at some plain potatoes and corn enough to not seem rude.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah,
Right.
it's
Do
a
we
lot of
think-
starches.
The lizard ale is fermented lizard?
Yeah, but probably.
No. Wait, fermented like little lizards or lizard people?
This seems like a strange way
Is
to
there a
sustain
difference?
the society. Do the firewalkers eat their own kin? I wonder if they're
Yeah,
on the
Did
right
we,
side.
did we
Yeah.
stumble
Yeah.
into the bad guy lair?
Interestingly, they stopped once they started worshiping Sidon, which is just an abomination.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the name
And also,
of the gods
interestingly
of the
enough,
island?
they have hundreds of lizard folk that are part of their tribe versus much smaller other lizard tribes that are
Yeah.
on the rest of the island.
I feel like we
Right.
just got them,
Lyca doesn't really
Mr.
get it,
Grubby
but
board or
they've grown
something.
pretty big.
Yeah. Yeah.
Population control.
I mean, does she have like a fleet
that.
of corgis too? Is it all how
Right.
how queenly we are talking here? I'll eat this
Elizabeth.
horrible meal.
Okay. Well. Estor jumps in.
No, what do you want?
Definitely digs into the gravy. Like picks out the little bits and chews it. Pretty good.
That's my tummy.
We're all gonna have to deal with the aftermath too.
Yep.
I'm thinking about things.
What'd you say? I'm thinking about things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has that ever been said more ominously?
I
by anyone
loved
ever?
everything about that sentence, Lives. I loved the content of it. I loved the tone.
Yeah.
God. Oh,
Oh my god.
okay.
I have
Well,
two
before we let-
plans already
Before we let
formulated.
Liz, oh my God. Before
Okay.
we let Liz
I
think
trust
about
Andromeda.
stuff too much,
Yeah.
let's move on. I don't want to know what happens. Okay, so you had the feast. It's after the feast. It's getting near nightfall, so you could use cover of darkness to try to sneak in, or you could wait for the next day, storm the front. You might want to ask your captain what he thinks, or maybe not. Up to you guys.
Debatable.
Yeah.
Do we-
Go ahead.
Do we know if they're nocturnal or diurnal? Are they more active?
Yeah, they're,
At night?
they're
Like, will they
not
be ready?
naturally nocturnal. Yeah, no, they're.
Okay, but they also
Okay,
naturally
so
eat
go-
each other, so
I mean, they might have some people. Like,
right. They have probably have
some
guards.
lizard folks up
Yeah.
guards and stuff. Yeah.
But we
Well,
would supposedly not have to worry as much about the flyers overhead spotting us at night.
right.
Yeah, with that and the secret tunnel or whatever. I we need to spend as little time and places as possible overall. So I would
True
say
that.
let's just
Sooner is better than later. Yep. And we're all rested from last time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or no? All right, so we're all
we
full
didn't
up.
do anything today.
Yeah, the celebratory feast gives you a free long rest. Everybody gets one free long rest from your celebratory feast.
Okay.
Kyros, you can have 5 temporary hit points since you ate a lizard folk.
Rad! Oh, good. Now I only have 98 hit points.
Ooh, cool and great.
Okay.
Oh, don't let him kill a giant when he's in charge of me because he gets hit points back.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Okay. So you're using the secret path and you're deciding to go immediately, essentially, in the evening. Darkness.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is going to be a group survival check. Not like you guys are great at that.
We've
To
survived
navigate
so
the
far.
island, find the path that you need to find, and sneak into the center volcano.
All right. I'm going to cast Aid before we leave on Andromeda, Nyrix, and myself.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
What the
How many
why?
do we get?
That's
5
5
more?
temporary. Yeah.
Thank you.
And Estor, did you say? Naya?
No.
No. Okay. So Estor doesn't have aid. Is that what I'm hearing?
That's correct.
Aid's not temps. Aid is real, right? Aren't they?
Aid's temporary permanent hit points.
Yes, you can.
Right, but
you
it's-
can gain
but they're
temp
not
on
temp.
top of Aid.
Right,
Yeah.
it is.
Oh, right.
They are temporary lowercase t, but they alter your fundamental
right.
hit
But they're-
points.
Yeah, because you can heal
Right,
back
no, I
up to
understand.
these, etc. Yeah, it's
Right,
slightly
right,
different. Yeah, and
And it lasts 8 hours or something, right?
yeah. That's why I'm casting it now. And Delta, you were only left out because you just got the Great Constitution bump. So, so group survival check.
Group survival check.
No problem. Coming right up. Boo.
Andromeda?
Hang on. Dirty 20.
Dirty
Nice.
20. Very good. Delta?
An 8.
Okay. Not so great. Kyros?
13. I'm sorry, 14.
Okay. Naya?
I'm gonna reroll. I have an inspiration.
Oh, okay.
I don't like your reaction to the 14, so there we go. Dirty 20,
Dirty 20. All right.
up from 12.
Not like everything hasn't come down to Nyrix so far this episode, but Nyrix?
17.
Oh, that's a success.
There we go.
Okay. You guys successfully navigate the island. You avoid detection. You find the secret path, and you navigate through this tunnel that leads into the volcano and into the center caldera. So as you come near the end of this secret entrance, this caldera opens up before you, and you can see all the way down at the bottom of the caldera, there's this molten sort of lava that's very thick and crusty, but you can see it's got to be, with the glow and everything and the heat that you can feel coming off, it's got to be dangerously hot to the touch. You doubt anybody would survive falling into that stuff.
Noted.
As you exit into the side of the caldera, you're probably about maybe halfway to the top, right? It's probably, I would say, about 50 feet from where you're at down to the bottom where that crusty magma is. It's probably another 50 or so till you can see sort of the top of the caldera open up. And all around at this level of where you're entering from this sort of secret entrance are these platforms that are built along the sides of the caldera around the circle. It's sort of these wooden platforms. They have these wooden rope bridges that attach one to another. And at a few different spots, you can see other tunnels lead off into the volcano itself, similar to the one that you're exiting from.
No.
So where you're coming... Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Nyrix,
No,
ask-
please. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, where you're coming in onto one of these wooden platforms. There's a bridge to the left that goes to another platform that is covered. There's a bridge immediately on the opposite end of you that leads into another platform that is covered. There is also a bridge that leads up to one of these tunnels that sort of doubles back higher into the volcano from where you're entering from. So there's three ways you can go from here. Fire walkers? What was the question?
Right. That's what they're called.
You're in the layer of the fire walkers. That is correct.
Right.
And we're working for the fire starters.
Right.
I'm
just
wondering if there's something in the name and if they're like closer to the center, like by where the core is. Like, I don't know. Just speculating.
You can see of these, the two wooden platforms that are covered that are near you, almost like individual like little rooms, right? That are built out of ramshackle wood and sort of foliage covering. There are two others that are further down on the other side of the caldera that you can barely make out that look interesting. They look like large turtle shells instead of standard wooden coverings.
And they're how far? They're down a ways?
Yeah, the first one that you could get to is 3 sort of platforms or rooms away, and the other one is on the complete opposite side of you of the caldera.
Away, like over or away below?
Like across bridges. Like you would have to cross 3 bridges, room to room to room, to get to that turtle shell.
And these are so you're describing them as platforms, as rooms. Does that mean they have walls and are contained?
Some of them do.
They are.
Some of them do
Okay.
not. The one that you're on does not.
All right.
What's the guardrail situation? Are we OSHA compliant here? Like, what are we doing here?
Is this Middle Earth in Star Wars or?
Yeah, they look. So give me a perception check, Naya.
I love when a goof roll leads to a roll. Yeah, it's 12. I'm having an off day.
No, 12 is good enough, actually. You notice that, so these things they seem sturdy enough, but you actually notice that on both sides there are 2 spikes that are dug into the platforms that hold these bridges in place. They almost look like they would be quick release mechanisms to let these things fall or to destabilize them if they need to be.
Okay. Definitely able.
So are they OSHA compliant? Yes. But could they quickly become non-OSHA compliant? Yes.
Also, yes.
Non-compliant by design, right?
God, it's like a castle playset I had as a kid.
Okay, and lizard folk wise,
cool, right?
We're working for the Prodigy, and we're against the Angelo Badalamentes. It's an excellent fire starter and fire walk with me reference by me.
See, I got it. I hear you.
Wow.
Both.
Also, R.I.P. Angelo Badalamenti. He just died a month ago.
He did. But maybe who cares about the Prodigy, right? I mean,
yeah. Look, took a weird turn.
Anyway,
all right.
Okay, so you're
if the DM mentions it, we gotta check it out, don't we?
Well, it seems like checking out these turtle shell ones maybe that seem odd. They're like 3 over. What I was going to ask before is like because of I forget what it's called, all the lava and thermal updrafts. Flying is probably treacherous, or
it would be possible, but yeah, you'd have to make a check, and if the check was bad enough, it could be deadly.
Bye. Right? Yeah. Okay. Good to know. So, yeah, are we open to checking out these turtle things?
You could also equally, instead of flying, scale the sides of the caldera as well. Equally as dangerous, but
right.
Definitely doable if you want to try.
Right, but these little platforms. So,
Right.
Okay. Well, yeah. If we're all down, I mean, let's go check out the turtle things.
Yep. So you've got a platform a bridge that leads to a covered platform to your left. It looks like that way is a dead end because as you look beyond it, there's nothing else beyond that platform. No other bridges. Directly in front of you, there's a bridge to another covered platform. And there's also a bridge that leads to a path that leads to a cave that doubles back into the volcano from where you're entering from.
How long are the bridges?
They vary. Some are as short as 5 feet, and some are as long as 20 or 30.
So the one in front of us is how long?
One in front of you is about 5 feet. It's one of the shorter ones.
Okay, so I mean, we're right here. We might as well just check it. What do you think?
I think so.
All right.
Are you moving quietly? Is this like a group stealth check situation?
Sure.
I think
Do we
so.
get any? Is there any sort of ambient cover sound from the sound of the volcano that gives us any edge to our stealth, or as far as noise is concerned? Not visual, obviously, but like.
I don't think so. If
Okay.
anything, it's giving a little bit of a glow off, so that it's lighter in here than what it might normally be.
We might be casting
Okay.
shadows. No,
Right.
Andromeda, you're not the kind of ranger who has passed without a trace, are you?
Do I? Wait. Oh, hey, yeah, I did take that spell.
That's a good spell.
do we want that? I don't want to speak for your spell slots, but
No, it's okay. I can cast that spell.
okay.
Thank you. So we get
Hey,
plus 10 to this.
Esther jumps in. He says, "Hey, do you need me to commander Naya to use the spell? Because I can do that as captain."
No.
I
Okay, sorry. It feels like I'm butting in when I shouldn't be. Back to you, Kyros.
Captains really
Weird-
shouldn't fraternize with the crew.
weirdly socially aware of
Sir,
that here. Actually, I
Sir,
did not expect.
as your first mate, sir, I just have to say we have to really keep fraternization limits.
Hmm.
Okay.
God
It's a
blame
nature thing.
Kyros. He suggested I do it.
What? I did
Oh,
not. Oh, great. I'm going to take the fall for this idiot.
Don't
Uh,
wrong. Bad phrasing in this area.
Yes.
Take any fault.
Oh.
I rolled a 27. If
Okay. So
Oh,
we're
right,
doing the
stealth.
pass without trace thing.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Come on, that's enough. We don't even have to roll if you don't want to roll.
Then I also have like 26 because I got plus
Yeah.
10. I had 16.
Yeah.
At
Okay.
least a 25.
Right.
27.
Right. Yeah.
Uh,
So everybody succeeds. I got it.
yeah, dirty 20 for me.
Okay.
Well, I rolled a 1 and a 2, so
Aww.
Oh my god.
yeah, but as a rogue, you have reliable talent, right?
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you're also
I do-
naturally sneaky as a rogue. So
Do have
yeah.
a plus 5 to stealth, so you know.
Okay. So that's still like a 17, actually. So that's not
Yeah.
your best
Okay.
showing, but
you
not
guys
having a bad morning.
sneak forward. You get quickly across this short bridge, and you enter this covered sort of wooden platform built into the side of the caldera. And you notice immediately, actually, you hear immediately sounds of heavy breathing, snoring, maybe even. Your eyes adjust to the lighting, and you take in that this is apparently some type of sleeping area for some of the lizard folk warriors that guard the caldera. There are about a handful of them here that are asleep. There are also 3 chests amongst some of the makeshift beds that are in this room. And there is an exit with another longer bridge that leads further on towards the turtle shell platforms that you saw earlier.
Right. Point of clarity for the group. We're here to rescue, kill, thwart,
Rescue, right?
3.
Yeah, 3 lizard folk.
rescue 3,
rescue lizard
and that's
folk.
it.
If
And
you could do
something about a dragon.
if
Yeah.
you could do something about the dragon that they're raising, that might be good.
Right. Right.
If you could,
Yeah,
take
the bare
the
minimum
things
is rescue.
out.
But I also think we might need this caldera to either hatch Liz's
Right.
dragon or heal this dragon, whatever. Something about Liz and a dragon.
Yeah. Right.
An
It's a
egg
good
that I
nest,
have to
nest
hatch.
for it. Incubator, right.
Yep.
Okay, right. So,
This is going to be our lizard folk daycare center that we need to drop the egg off at, and then we got to
Yeah.
take so many steps, and then we can come back.
You just run back and forth a bunch.
Yeah.
Oh, it's one of those. Okay. All right, but we don't need to murder these people in their sleep, right? We'll sneak through, maybe, or we just close the door and go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Maybe
Just point of clarity. I was
Maybe
thinking
we-
you had those like flippy switches and quick release. We could just bad dream. But no, we don't need to do that.
maybe we could like barricade the entrance so that
Tie-
they can't get out.
Tie all their shoes together so they can't.
Oh,
run.
like seal the door shut with gaffer's tape, right?
Yeah.
Put cellophane in front of the doors.
Like, come on, bounce back. Wait, God. Damn, Jerry.
Spray Pam on the floor.
Steal their sandals and throw them on the roof. There's no bad ideas at this point.
Steal one sandal each and throw them on the roof.
There we go. There we go.
Because then they're all like, "Where's my other sandal?"
Yeah, I like if we don't have to rouse them, great. But yeah, should we secure an easy path to just follow us and then we're on a turtle shell?
Are these? What's the door reality? Is it like a flap? Is it open? Or is it?
Yeah,
is
it's
there
kind
door
of it's a
with lock?
flap of like leafy foliage. Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
locking them in isn't really an option unless we're gonna like really work on this, like bind
Oh.
and gag and all that.
We have what is technically known as an embarrassment of Outlanders. I have a actual animal trap, which we haven't used since session 1. So
Oh, yeah.
if we move through this room, I'll set a trap on the other side of the door. So if they do pursue us,
They'll slow down / will be aware of it.
yeah,
Yeah.
they'll scream
And-
real loud and we'll know.
Does it look like there's a beyond, Pat? We should go beyond to explore. There's an opportunity there.
Right? Because, yeah, we're working
So
our
the-
way down, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're working your way around the outside of the caldera, so it keeps going. So if you do
Alright,
set the
so-
trap, or if you do block this entrance somehow, you are also blocking your access back to the point that you entered.
Yeah,
Yes.
but we'll know about
Just to
it.
be
So
just to be fair,
But you know where the trap is, so you can just deactivate it, right?
that's true. Yeah, if it's just a trap, obviously you're going to know where that is.
Yeah, so on the other side of the skin or foliage wall, I'll set a trap.
What are you setting?
It's just an animal trap. I forget. It came free. Hold on.
Like a.
I've always thought
like
it was like a bear trap kind of thing. But
Yeah, kind of bear. We used it to capture that or
It's the
slow down the
worst.
boar or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know those two. Should we set 2?
Or after each point, maybe leave one.
Yeah.
That means
Yeah.
there's 3
Volcano Los
Outlanders.
Dos.
Is that right? Or 4?
I think there's
Are you
at least
all
3.
Outlander?
Because aren't you an Outlander too, Kyros?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then there's 3 traps.
Yep.
If that's part of the equipment, so we could do this to 3 point.
Yeah, and I think let's do it to 3 points instead of double up here. Although I'm not against it, Liz. If Volcano Los Dos.
I mean,
But-
yeah, I'm mostly doing it for the comedy. If one guy going
Yeah.
like, gets crap, and then the other guy's like, oh, that's only one, and then he goes and it's like, oh no.
There's no way they're going to throw it deep twice.
Yeah. Hunting trap it's like the classic Looney Tunes bear trap.
Yeah.
That's what it is described
So-
as. And
So
Horrifying.
you're putting 1 down here, or we're going to put 2?
I think
I'm definitely putting 1 down.
1.
Yeah. I'll wait till the next point and put another one.
and I'll wait till the third point.
I like that. There we go.
All right. So you set the trap, and you start to make your way across a longer bridge. This one is about 20 feet.
Okay.
And as you as a group start setting forth, you notice movement. Something's coming out of the next covered platform. You
Hmm.
quickly notice it looks like one lizard folk warrior carrying a spear, looking like probably part of the normal patrol.
Like he's actively searching, or he's just like on his way somewhere.
Yep, just like he's actively
Like, does he
patrolling.
look like he's okay?
Yeah, sort of just, casually looking around. Looks like nothing much ever happens on his shift. And he doesn't
Do
notice
you want us to?
Okay, that's
Okay.
good.
So, you could take a surprise round, or if one of you want to act in a certain way and just say you want to do something, then maybe we don't even have to roll for initiative.
just a quick.
Steal this lizard outfit.
Yeah, I would rather not use the spell slots, but I do have command prepared, so we can tell this fool to get lost or something. But yeah, do we want to take a surprise round? How hard can this guy be? I am just worried about the platform.
If we make
situation.
too much noise, it's gonna.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he doesn't notice us, so yeah, we'd either get a surprise round or whatever. Just knock him out, or
Honestly, we just take the surprise round to make sure we're off the bridge. Then we can just mess with this fool. Because again, the quick release platform situation is my biggest worry at this point.
right? Okay. All right. So he doesn't see us. So Garrett,
Rush
Genius,
across.
it's like just rush across. Like we don't need a turn for that or anything. Or...
I mean, I could
Yes,
just hit him from
you're just
far
gonna-
away.
Yeah, you're just gonna try to take this lizard person out. That's what I'm hearing.
I mean, I have my longbow. I could just take him out. Yeah.
Okay. So
But we're gonna
Andromeda
get off the
has a
bridge
longbow.
first.
You don't have to. I mean, it's up to you.
Are we on the bridge?
I mean,
Yeah,
as a party,
we'll
we're talking about getting off the quick release point, right? So, which is the bridges, right?
Yeah. And then we control the quick release. Yeah, I'd say let's just rush him. But if you want to take a shot, Liz, I'm into it.
Okay. Andromeda, take a shot.
18.
Okay. Let's see. You hit the lizard folk. You kill him instantly, and he falls onto the bridge. And it was done relatively quietly. You wait a second. No one seems to have heard anything.
How far is he from us now?
About 15 feet.
Should we hide the body?
In the lava.
I was gonna say, just kind of scoot
Push
him
him
into the
off.
lava.
Okay.
So you're gonna push him.
Self-cleaning
Okay,
lair.
The body tumbles and it hits the crust, and the crust immediately breaks, and his body just sinks into molten lava.
Okay.
There's a nice
Thank you,
little
Zed.
bright spot down there now, but the molten kind of flows and kind of covers itself, so
And
seems
he
like it
gives us
would
a
work.
thumbs up on the way out. He was fine with it.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, you continue forward.
Mm-hmm.
Covered platform. You carefully walk into, being sneaky, being silent, and here you hear much more ruckus than the last one. This one's actually a larger platform than the last one. So as you peel back these leaves and foliage and peek in, you see that there are giant lizards being housed here, almost as if this is some sort of stable. And it looks like these are the beasts that the lizard folk ride when they exit the
The
cult
flying beasts.
and go out amongst, not the flying beasts. These
Oh,
are just
okay.
the four-legged lizards.
Lizards
Okay.
riding lizards.
This is basically their mounts, and this is the stable.
They're the what the hell are they
The
called?
Utapau.
Yeah, they're I think it's
Lizard.
Logan,
Who ride lizards? Who ride
the thing
lizards?
that Obi-Wan
Who ride
rides. So hold on.
Are they more dewback or are they more Utapau climbing lizards? Garrett, answer my very nerdy question.
Oh no!
Bogan,
These
they're
aren't.
Bogan.
I mean, I guess they could climb, but they look like they're just more for like horse replacements. More or
Okay,
less.
but like
Okay.
big Komodo dragon looking things,
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
and
How
they move
many are there?
shockingly fast, which is horrifying.
Yeah, it is terrifying.
They're dinosaurs.
You
They're
count
basically
Nyrix.
dinosaurs.
There are actually 6 in total throughout this larger
Okay.
covered platform.
And they're awake?
Yeah, they're kind of awake. Some of them are munching. I mean, there might be 1 or 2 that are sleeping. It's starting to get into
And-
the evening now, so.
There's just the steeds, not any like lizard
At
ostlers.
the moment, there's just the steeds. Yeah, nobody's in here necessarily tending or taking care of them. Yeah.
Do they feel
It
particularly?
does
perturbed
look
that
like
we're here?
they're well cared for. They are well cared for by first glance.
But they're not like watch horses. They're not particularly perturbed that we're here or anything. They're fed, that they're fine.
So these guys don't eat their people, and they take care of their animals.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder.
But
that we should be on
but
Angelo
they
Badalamenti's
worship
side.
right.
That's true. Yeah. They
They're,
probably
they're
sacrifice.
aligned with Sidon.
Right. Right. They meet two of our
I-
criteria of like okay
Look.
people. That's all I'm saying.
I am here to give you moral quandaries to deal with,
Yes.
and thus your moral
Thank you.
quandary for the episode.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, this
All
is
right,
the
so
only
we
one.
killed one guy who was just doing his job well, but not well enough for us.
And thus, when I
Um,
say, the bad guys are trying to win, some of us look at it from that perspective and go,
It also doesn't
Yeah.
make any sense because Sidon would be totally cool with sacrificing people. So I don't know why he told these people not to start sacrificing each other.
Well, don't sacrifice each other for dinner.
Yeah.
Sacrifice each other to him, maybe.
we're also taking the word of someone who's their enemy, who sent us
That's
to kill
true.
them or
true.
to recover their people. So we don't
to
we don't know
them,
what's actually
not
going.
eating themselves is the worst thing that you can do.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
the
Great
greatest
defense.
moral quandary of this game so far has been which lizard folk gang to back, not the Nazi pirate who killed my whole family and me multiple times that lives in our barbarian's head. Checks out.
but that same person doesn't like Sidon and Lutheria, so I think it's all good, right?
Yeah,
Kind of
yeah.
like a scales thing,
It's a scales thing for sure.
So Dan, who is in chat, missed a bit where the Lizard Queen was definitely going to sacrifice her live sons for a feast.
Yeah, no.
Sorry,
Oh,
Dan.
for
They're
sure.
not.
She
They're
kept-
not eating their dad.
She kept presenting
Yeah.
the fatter sons to us to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Progressively as we kept turning it down.
It's-
like, no,
it was
well,
just-
I guess you'll have to
look.
eat,
Real Charles de
Big
Roger
rock.
situation.
Yeah, as the scale.
She just thought you were negotiating. She thought you were tough negotiators, and she was willing to give. I mean, you've got level 10 fame. You're the most famous people that have come to
That's
Fire
true.
Island, maybe ever. Right?
It's true. Then should we be offended that she offered her least son? Anyway,
Yeah.
When we come
Um,
back, we'll take that stance. That'll be good.
yeah.
Well,
okay.
she was still offering a son. She could have offered
And
Joe
not
Bob down the
herself.
street.
Yeah, but she was clearly like, this is Charles. He does rubbings of graves and lives in the loft above my garage.
Jazz.
He's in multiple
Yeah.
jazz fusion bands. Please eat him.
Yeah. he's also only one serving per hero. You're not going to get much off of him. Right.
Yeah, I'm content to let these lizards lie then and just set another trap on the other side,
Okay.
Yeah.
So second trap here.
I think.
Yeah, hopefully at the end of these traps are activated, they'll create a sort of logjam. Like whoever gets caught in it will be like, and fall down and then block the door, and everyone else will sort of pile up behind them.
Yeah.
Right? Like a cartoon.
And I wonder if freeing the beast causes chaos, but right now we're moving silently, so maybe that's chaos for the way out or something if we need it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can ride him on the way out.
Yeah, there you go. Free mounts.
Okay. So you carefully set the trap and you continue on. You peel back the other side of this large platform that's being used as a stable. And this is the longest bridge that you've seen thus far. This one could be 30 to 40 feet, right? It's a long, long ways. What's also interesting is that off of the side of this bridge is a second one that looks like it was constructed out of some type of long, dead, worm-like creature, because only its internal skeleton remains as the walking path up to what looks like the main entrance to the caldera and an exit out into the wild proper beyond the volcano.
Like it's all internal rib cage and spine kind of thing. Okay.
Okay. And had we taken the traditional way, this is probably how we would have entered.
This is probably where
Okay.
you would have come in. Yeah.
Okay.
And so at the entrance,
Really?
with their backs to you, it looks like there are some lizard folk warriors guarding the main entrance. 4 in total.
Okay.
But it looks like this would be easy enough to bypass if you don't want to bother yourselves with them.
Is there a quick release on the rib cage? Or is this more
There's
permanent? Okay.
The rib and it forms sort of a T. The rib cage
Yeah.
looks permanent, although the long bridge that you're on does have the quick releases.
Okay.
At
So do
their
we want to
end,
set
or-
our traps on kind of the blind corner? So if they do get alerted and come around, we'll set the trap where one of them is likely to hit that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Or a third trap, because we do have a third trap. But yeah, that would be my suggestion. And we'll leave them be for now.
Third trap here.
Okay.
Okay. So you're snaking along. You're going to set the trap roughly around about the main entrance point, and you're going to continue along across this very long bridge. This bridge leads to the first platform that is roofed by this very large turtle shell.
Okay.
So you've made it to the first one.
Okay.
All right. You get up into this turtle shell, you draw back the curtain, and you take a peek inside. And this is, you can easily identify this as a throne room. There is what appears to be inside this immense hollow turtle shell, a lizard looking like he's all official, sitting upon a throne on a raised platform in the center of the room. And he happens to be listening intently right now to an advisor. And this obvious sort of kingly fellow sitting upon the throne is drumming his clawed fingers onto an ornately carved staff. There is a fiery reptilian creature that stands to one side of the king. It has a muscular humanoid upper body that snakes down into a coiling tail. And the most striking member, however, of this king's party is a tiny copper-colored dragon that snores fitfully at his feet.
Like tiny size, like as big as a cat kind of thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And they haven't noticed us, right? Because we're stealthy still?
No,
Or?
he's conversing with this sort of advisor. This looks like this advisor is obviously another lizard folk, but sort of dressed up in these raggedy robes. It looks to have a little bit different of a look than some of the other warriors that you've seen, which look a bit more armored for sort of hand-to-hand combat. This one doesn't appear to be well armed at all.
Looks like he's got an education.
Perhaps.
He's a lizard of letters.
As education goes for lizard folk on combat.
Right. I mean, who knows?
Probably a symbol of Sidon hanging about the neck of that one.
Oh, okay. All right. What do we want to do?
It's like both isn't our mission, but is, right? Like,
yeah.
We managed to...
I mean,
we don't know where any prisoners would be kept.
Not
at
yet.
this point.
You could try to sneak through this room. It might be difficult because of the number of creatures that are in here. We'd probably have to make another round of checks. You could obviously just confront the king, is another option. Or, obviously, you have some other options where you could try to get around, but that includes dangerous flying, dangerous climbing.
Yeah.
You could even try to go up over the turtle shell. I mean, however you want to do it, but...
Seems dangerous.
I'm content to pick our most loaded fight right now.
Or we could try and talk to them. We've only heard one side of this. Like,
no, this is D&D. We fight or don't.
They sided with Sidon. Like, I don't know. I don't feel too
look,
bad
I mean, they
about...
absolutely might have a perspective, but
wait, first of all, one negotiation went really well, I thought, so far this episode. I don't think a negotiation is necessarily a bad suggestion. Thank you very much, Delta.
I mean, I'm just saying that we're taking these lizards of questionable morals, word that these guys are working with Sidon. Just because they got a dragon doesn't mean
he's got a symbol of Sidon.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess that's
I don't know why I became Seinfeld all of a sudden, but I did.
Delta!
Do you ever wonder?
Sidon!
Why does he have a symbol of Sidon? You don't have it unless you're going to use it.
Delta!
Maybe it was a spoil of war. Maybe they took it from somebody else. I don't know.
like, maybe they just like his aesthetic and not, like...
Yeah.
They're Sidon fashion.
He's a poser, sidedness?
Yeah.
Guy's a poser, sidedness.
Why would he have the medallion?
Right, so are we gonna take advantage of our technically hidden state and just do stuff, or do we want to be like, hey, we're here to pick up some people?
Look, if you want to directly engage, I would give the whole group a surprise round because you are well hidden.
What if we want to surprise negotiate?
Aha! Objection!
I would give you the first word in
Dormammu,
the
I'm
discussion.
here to bargain. Right.
I concede! You surprised me.
Sounds
Sign
like
this.
some like alpha male bullshit of like how to control the conversation. You know, you want to get a surprise round on them.
Constantly
yeah.
be surprising.
First,
Muscle
Really gives
make
you
your
the
confusion.
upper
stealth check,
hand.
then be like, "What's up, bro?"
Yeah. We'll push in and neg them real quick. That's gonna work. Wow, you look well fed, King. I'm like, oh, what does that mean? Can we get him to sign something?
Quick, sign this. Have you heard
Well,
about muscle
I feel like
confusion?
Did you say muscle confusion? I don't know what that is, but it makes me
No,
laugh.
it's how you work out or something. You're supposed to confuse your muscles. You do different things every day. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's what they're always talking about. It's
Well,
also a
they're
good
always
band
talking
name.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's an amazing band name.
Yeah. And this is our single.
Band,
that
album, song.
Yeah.
all the trifecta right there.
Yeah, that's right.
Muscle confusion might have actually been one of the alternate names for Mouse Rat. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think it would be in his list of band names. But
Rat Mouse.
Scarecrow Boat.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick down the skins and start shooting mood, but that is not our best tactic necessarily. But let me know if that's what we're doing because I'm gonna huff some sense before. Naya's got the sense ready. Is all I'm saying. You can see her mixing a bowl of sense.
I mean, if we want to go in guns a-blazing on
Sense
here for that
a-blazing.
journey. Yeah, but
All right.
I'm just saying that it's not our only
Going
option.
sense blazing.
Guns. That's what
We
we're
could-
doing. Guns
We
ablazing.
could negotiate after we win.
That's right.
Oh, that's
That's
true.
right,
We
yeah.
could, I guess.
It's a strong negotiating platform. Is your dragon's dead?
I mean, there's no better neg than bringing them to 0 hit points.
That's right. That's right.
You did say start with a neg, so
That's right.
looking kind of
Wait,
dead, King.
Negative
What?
hit
Aw.
points.
And he's like, sign this.
Wow, you're looking pretty
It's the
tired.
same
Are you
script.
working hard?
Listen, first of all, Estor's proud of all of you for making this decision
Ah,
because that's what he would
Yeah.
do. You're already fitting in well as his crew. And
great.
I'm thinking at the time, next time we play, we're going to start with our roll for initiative and see how this
Okay.
whole thing plays out.
I'm going to huff some sense. I want to declare that.
I'll probably rage.
So I'll mark
Right.
off the channel divinity, and we'll pick it up from there.
Unless I shouldn't rage, get tired from this fight, and then talk to
I
Andromeda
think
about
my
what our plan
racial,
is.
I think my racial mechanic is kicking in after losing to Estor, and I won't be able to fly for a while. So because I'm too sad.
it's
But I do have bonus spells because of it, so that's all right.
there we go.
Oh, there you go.
Do any of them
Which I've never used.
help you in a? What do you get?
Hold person and enthrall.
Oh,
So,
those are
person's
both pretty good
pretty good.
spells.
Those are
Yeah.
good spells to have.
Yeah.
It's a good trade-off.
You might be permanently depressed, I think, Nyrix. So-
I am.
We'll see.
Hey, just
Every
look at it
day.
this way. It's one less problem you have to worry about. That whole thing's resolved now.
Oh yeah, it's a
You can
problem we
move
don't
on.
have to worry about anymore. Uh huh.
Yeah.
It's resolved. It's great. It's a great resolution.
Let's see. Yeah, we're
Okay.
not going to level up for a while, so it's not like I could get proficiency in the real game of the game of 20 squares. It's actually on my sheet. I actually own it. It's on my sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
you really. I think you really
proficiency
wanted
with
to.
this fucking thing.
Yeah, buy it. Like,
Yeah,
I remember that whole conversation about it. Yeah.
Right.
Well, now it
We'll
went
see.
from Chekhov's board game to Chekhov's mutiny. So
And Liz's couple ideas.
she's thinking about it.
Thinking about it.
She's thinking on
Alright.
it. I don't want to know.
The
I don't want
ominous-
to. I don't want to
ominous-
explore that path. No. Oh, those are unstreamed episodes. We're gonna have to.
by
Okay, gang.
Okay.
Daddy Fieri or whatever that Scandinavian dude's name is. That's a great song, by the way. Watch the video. Don't just listen to the song. That's ridiculous. And if none of that made sense to you, I'll show you the video after.
Because I think you're having a stroke right now.
I was up very late. I might still be drunk. I said that.
Go Birds.
Go Birds. How many rings you got? Actually, we don't have that many, so just don't quote me that. But BG, creep with me. Anyway, sports. Play D&D with your friends. Make wild gambits and lose to ghost Nazis.
Ooh.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Become a werewolf. Like and subscribe.
We'll probably be back Wednesday with Gracefall. Follow us on Twitter and stuff.
Or gracefully falling.
Stuff's happening. I'll tell you what. Stuff's happening. Okay. Have a good morning.
Good day.
Okay.